Valentine's Day horror was the scene in Portmore St. Catherine last week Sunday after many would be out celebrating the love of their life. Now the police are stating that they are reviewing CCTV footage hoping to crack the double murder after the discovery of 38-year-old Calabar High School coach Nicholas Novell and a university student Rahima Stewart who was 19 years old. When we return, we'll have the exclusive details of this to come on the program. This is Links 007 TV. Let's talk, and we'll be right back after the break with the details to come on the program. Welcome back and thanks for joining us for the program. This is Links 007 TV. Let's talk. If it's the first time you're watching, please remember just to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Click that notification bell and click on all so you're always in tune whenever time we post new videos. So what a sad day in Portmore St. Catherine after many would be out celebrating the Valentine's festive moment, sharing the love with that special person in their life. But this all turned to tragedy when the discovery was made of two bodies in an open lot in Portmore St. Catherine. The police are so far ascertaining no real motive behind this latest homicide in St. Catherine. But as they carry out their investigation, they are relying on CCTV footage just in order to see how best they can crack the case. A number of individuals took to social media just to express shock at the passing of Mr. Nicholas Novell, who was said to be a coach of the Calabar run institution. And we here at Links 007 TV as well just want to take this opportunity just to express our condolences to the family and friends of both victims in this latest homicide. So the police are yet to make a breakthrough into Sunday night's double murder of a Calabar High School jumps coach Nicholas Novell and a University of Technology student Rahima Edwards, whose bodies were found in an open lot in Portmore on Monday morning. The bodies of the 38-year-old Novell and 19-year-old Edwards were found about 5:30 a.m. by a passerby lying beside a parked Honda Civic motor car, and the vehicle was said to be owned by Mr. Novell. And the image you're seeing on screen right now, this is the actual scene of where the bodies were found. So the bodies were discovered by an individual passing in the wee hours of the morning. The police theorized that the killing might have happened on Valentine's night, leading into the wee hours of Monday morning. So yesterday, head of the St. Catherine South Police Division, Senior Superintendent Clive Bear, told reporters that they have nothing yet in relation to the case. When asked if they are pursuing any leads, the police stated, "Not yet." Blair said that the investigators were relying on pursuing CCTV footage of business establishment in and around the area just in order to see if these could help in the investigation. The police theorized that Novell and Edwards were shot dead on Sunday night, and that would have been Valentine's night. Edwards, who was pursuing an undergrad business degree, was last seen alive on Sunday. The father of the female stated that he is very puzzled, and that's Mr. Stanford Edwards, as to why someone would want to hurt the promising student and entrepreneur. Edwards was in charge of her father's business, Stanford and Earl's Juice Garden on Red Hills Road in St. Andrew, at the time of her passing. In a statement, Calabar High School expressed shock of the passing and untimely death of Mr. Novell, affectionately called Soapman. They also took the time and reflect on his contribution as a junior athlete and late coach of the education institution. What happened in this case is still very sad, and there have been many speculations circulating online as to why the crime was committed, but these have not yet been confirmed by the local police, and the police are turning every single stone in order to see how they can crack the case. One of the speculations circulating online is whether or not this was a love triangle that went wrong. But on Monday morning, when Marvia saw the police tape and glimpsed what she believes were bodies in an open lot close to where she lived in Portmore St. Catherine, she called her sister. Little did she know that this would have been the worst nightmare, as one of the bodies was her only daughter, Rahima Edwards, who was 19 years old. A family member of one of the victims stated that they passed the crime scene unknowingly to them that it was actually a family member of theirs. The person stated that they passed the crime scene and went to the Coronation Market, and I remember calling Rahima's phone and not getting her, but I knew that she left her charger at home. When she didn't come home the night, I thought she was spending the night because it was Valentine's Day. Edwards was a first-year business student at the University of Technology and was found in an open lot in Dawkins Drive along with her boyfriend, 38-year-old Nicholas Novell, who was a jumps coach at Calabar High School. Sitting on her veranda with other relatives, including Rahima's older brother Andre, Allison said that they are utterly in disbelief. They describe Edwards as the life of the household. Allison said that it was after she got to their business place in St. Andrew that her sister called her and gave her the devastating news that the body that she just passed while on her way was actually her daughter. Miss Marvia Allison, who is the mother of Rahima Edwards, stated that she had met Mr. Novell before, as he and her daughter had been together for more than a year. She said that the family is heartbroken over rumors that have been surfacing online about her daughter's personal life. The mother of Rahima Edwards sought to dispel rumors that have been circulating online and stated that her daughter did not have another boyfriend and that her best friend can testify to this. She also stated that she was always on the phone with him and he was what she was all about. They have been together for over a year, so it is not like how people make it seems. She was just a young girl who went for a big man. My daughter was very independent, she said. As the family of the victims try to come to terms with the untimely passing of them in such a tragic way, they are just hoping that the police will make a breakthrough within the case. This is where we're going to leave this one here for now. Thanks for watching. This has been Links 007 TV. Let's talk. And we here at Links 007 TV just want to take this opportunity once more just to express our heartfelt condolences to the family and friends.